Hey guys, Travis Winn here with Rodeo Realty. Thank you for taking the time to stop by and take a look at this video. Let's do a little recap and see how the market is and see if it is still a good time to sell a home. So if you search the internet, I'm sure you've read a lot of articles about, a housing crash coming and interest rates skyrocketing, which, interest rates, last month they did hit above 7%, but now they seem to adjust back down to about 6.5, a little under 6.5%. And a lot of the news out there when it comes to the market is national news. So let's kind of bring that down and look at more of like LA County, because that's where I am. And those of you who are reading this, that's where most of you probably are as well. So although interest rates are up, we still don't have a ton of inventory. There are more houses on the market right now than there were this time last year, but it's not a ton of cheap markets flooding the market and bringing the prices down. That's not what's happening. That's not what I see what's happening. So let's take a quick look at some statistics from Redfin, and this all has to do with the LA County. So right here, you'll see the average sale to list price. This means, what the price actually sold for compared to what it was listed at. So this number they have from October 2021, which the average home went over list price. October 2022, it's just below list price. So it's a minus 3.4% year over year. And remember, a lot of these numbers, sometimes when homes don't sell for what they're listed at, it's because, a property could be, heavily overpriced to begin with. So these are all stats and they're just all muddled together. Then you have the mortgage rates. This was the big issue that we're going through right now. In November 2021, all the December information is not out yet. So November 2021, you have a 3.1% interest rate compared to November 2022, which is at 6.6. So that in itself is going to have a huge impact. Number one, because buyers may have been forced out of the market just because the payment is getting so high, and sellers may be also backing out, just thinking because they're not going to get the price that they want. Homes sold from October 2021, you have 4,659, October 2022, 2,949. So year over year, the amount of properties that have sold is way down, almost 37%, which is a big number. Over here, you have the waived contingencies. This means buyers going in and waiving their contingencies to get a property. You're not seeing that as much anymore, mostly just because they don't have to. They're not going in there with, 20 offers anymore like it was. Now each house may be getting 1, 2, 3 offers, and the sellers are taken from there. They're not just getting flooded. So, and then over here we have new listings from October 2021, 4,982 to October 2022, 3,571. So new listings hitting the market is actually down 28%, which, that's a lot. But this is where it gets interesting right here is you have number of homes that are for sale. So you have 8,757 October 2021 to 9,403. So year over year, we're up 14%. So new listings are down, but the inventory is still up. And a lot of that has to do with, homes just sitting out on the market a little bit longer than normal, which makes sense because it brings us to this. The median days on the market in October 2021, it was 32. October 2022, it's 43. So year over year, the average home is sitting on the market an extra 11 days. And then the median sales price, October 2021 is at $870,000, and October 2022, $870,000. So we're back to that sales point that we were a year ago. So as you could see right here, it did come down, but that's because from October 2021 to probably about May 2022, where it really peaked, all of those gains from October to May have been lost. They've come back down to where they were a year ago. So with all that being said, it brings us to the magic question. Is it still a good time to sell? Compared to May of 2022, probably not, because prices have calmed down. But compared to maybe 2 months, 3 months from now, yeah, it's a great time to sell. With the interest rates at about 6.5, there are still buyers out there looking to purchase a home. A lot of these buyers were blown out of the water for the last 3 years. So buyers like this market. Yeah, they're paying a little bit more, but the mortgage industry, the mortgage companies have products for them. And the most popular one I'm seeing, which is helping buyers and in turn helping sellers, is this 2-1 buy down rate, which the buyer's interest rate could be bought down by 2 points. So let's just say, they qualify for a 6.5% rate, which is today's rate. For the first year, they would only be paying 4.5%. Then after the second year, it would be 5.5%. And then at the third year, it would be 6.5%, which is at today's rate. But if the rates come down anytime in those 3 years, they could refi and lock in a 30-year fix. So it's really helping buyers get into properties and not have to pay all that extra money in interest, at least for those first couple of years while they pay off bills, or if they have kids in preschool, it takes care of all that kind of stuff. However, for a seller, the one thing you don't want to do in this market is overprice the property. Market value, maybe even a little bit less, because remember, the new comps that are coming out, everything lags about 30 to 45 days. So if you can get, at even preferably a little bit under market value, you'll get those buyers in there. Hopefully you get multiple offers and you could run that price up a little bit. But like I said, there are buyers out there looking to buy. And, as a seller, I wouldn't wait too long. I mean, the future with things right now are unpredictable. The last thing that you want with raising interest rates is a ton of inventory coming on the market. That's what's going to impact the price of a home. So right now we still don't have that relatively low inventory, which works for the seller. So if you do have to sell, or you're thinking about selling, I would do it sooner rather than later. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me or give me a call. All my information is below, and thanks for listening. And I almost forgot, don't forget to request your free booklet, Understanding the Probate Real Estate Sales Process. I have this on my website, winnprobatere.com. There is just there's a button there, and you could download your free e-booklet, or if you want a hard copy, you can go ahead and send me an email and I'll go ahead and ship that out to you. But a lot of great information here, and it walks you through the probate process as well. I've gotten a lot of great feedback off of it, and I'm sure you'll find it helpful. All right, thanks, bye.